And we're live.
Finally, we did it. Good
Yay.
work.
Yeah, easy. No problems
Love it.
whatsoever.
Yep, we've done this before.
Yep. True.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah, everybody, I guess, because last week didn't work out.
Yeah, last week didn't work out, and this week Claire is headed to the East Coast. I think this is a new convention for her.
Could be. Also, happy birthday, early birthday to Claire as well. I believe is in 2 days. November 8th, I think, right?
I have no idea.
I have a weird memory for, like, people's birth dates. So
well,
I'm pretty
that's
sure.
a good thing to have. Good for you. Okay.
I guess.
That's true.
It's just weird. It's
I'm
soon.
confirmed
anyway.
in the chat, November 8th. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I guess she'll be like at the convention on her birthday.
Yeah. True.
So that'll be fun. I wonder if I don't know how long this convention's been going. I haven't heard about it before.
I haven't either.
So, I can't imagine it's like an institution. But
right.
I wonder if she went to it back when she lived on the East Coast. But that was a long time ago, is the point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I had no idea.
Well, hopefully she'll be on the show next week and we can hear all about it because I've never heard anything about this convention. It's so far away.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool.
Halcon, Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Halcon. That sounds right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, what's been up with you? It's been 2 weeks.
I've just been so busy with work. I've literally been like coming home, taking a nap, waking up, playing a game or two, and then going to bed. Like, it's been rough the last few weeks. That's why I wasn't here last week, just to pull that like veil back.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'd be like that.
I wanted to ask you though if you're all caught up on the Chair Company.
No, I haven't been watching any TV at all.
Oh man, I would just say so. Episode 4, the most recent one, my favorite one. I thought it was hilarious.
3 behind.
You've only seen the pilot. Wow.
I've only seen that. Yeah, that's the last time I like watched a show. Really crazy. No, I'm excited to catch up on it, and now I can binge it, which is kind of how I prefer to watch stuff I'm into, anyways, because I like to just one after another go for it. So
okay. I kind of like the weekly format. I'm trying to think, what have I been watching in the last 2 weeks? I finished Gen V. That one's done. Obviously I'm caught up on Chair Company. I started watching the new animated show from the BoJack Horseman creator called Long Story Short. That's on Netflix.
Okay. How's that?
I've been enjoying that. I'm only a couple episodes into that one, but I've been enjoying that. I think that's fun.
Cool.
If you're into like, adult animated adult cartoons, I would recommend that.
I am into that. So
you should give it a try.
Maybe it's for me.
And then this weekend's the new Predator movie.
It is. Yes. That should be interesting because I didn't love the look of that the trailer. So I don't know, but might as well see it at some point. I'll probably wait for VOD.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that this weekend. I saw Begonia last weekend.
Okay.
That movie is fucked up. Holy shit.
Good?
That movie is. I don't think I liked it. It is a rough watch. You have to watch some pretty fucked up stuff, and like it's the whole time. It's just like I hate everything that's happening. That's the whole movie until I guess like the last 10 minutes, and yeah, that is a weird movie.
Might be up my alley.
What? Good luck. Did you see Poor Things?
Yes, I did.
And did you see Kinds of Kindness?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that was the same director for all three of these. Also Emma Stone.
Yeah, Poor Things is
just good.
Interesting. That's an interesting movie.
Yeah, and then they just kind of keep going into like weird fucked up places, and then I think this is like the most extreme of that. So
weird. Huh.
Anyway, yep.
Cool.
All right, let's talk about some video games. We got 2 weeks worth to catch up on. I know I got a lot to talk about. This is the top down perspective for November 6th. Oh, that's actually real quick. Did you do anything for Halloween or just working? Just more work and sleep?
Halloween. I mean, nothing special. I think we watched a movie or something. But I'm guessing, did you go to like a party? It was on a Friday, so it would have been the perfect night for like a Halloween party or something.
Yeah, we went out trick or treating with like a friend because they have like a young kid.
Okay.
So we went to like a fun street. Enjoyed. I was trying to think, what was you know what it was? By a mile, the most popular costume. Actually, I want you get 3 chances to guess what the most popular costume is. It's easy. I'll give you. There's your hint. It's easy.
I mean, the first place I went was Minecraft movie, so something from that, maybe Steve or something. No?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll just tell you, not Minecraft movie. 2 more guesses.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what else is like big with children this year.
Yep. Think big with children. Yep.
Ugh. Okay. Is it at all video game related or just like movie?
I would say it is not video game related.
Okay.
You could, but for the most part, no, it's not.
Okay. Because like, I was gonna go in the like general like Sonic Mario's direction, but I'll stay away from that now.
Okay.
Fuck, what has been big with kids this year? I know Skibbity, 6'7", Ohio. Those are all big words that kids say these days.
I'm gonna say that's your second guess. Nope, none of those 3 things.
Okay, just not
You're
like
getting
a
colder.
group of kids.
You were closer when you were thinking Minecraft compared to just like memes.
Okay, gotcha. There's no kids going around in a giant 6'7" outfit or something. That'd be so weird.
If I did see anything like that, I don't think so.
That would be so weird. You'd have
I saw
to
a funny Instagram video today. It was kind of like kids are shouting 6'7". This is what we were doing in high school though.
Oh,
and
no.
It was the penis game.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
yeah. I mean, every generation sucks is the thing. Every generation sucks. I honestly don't know. I can't think of anything else.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh yeah. Okay.
By a mile. I can't remember anyone's name from that movie. Whichever of the girls has the like purple braid.
Oh sure.
Like every third girl was that character.
It's funny to me how that like came out and then after a week or two really like blew up more than I thought it would, because in my situation,
Netflix's biggest thing of all time.
My situation was I wanted to watch it. I saw like 1 or 2 people. I don't follow a lot of people that like talk about movies and TV shows or whatever. I saw 1 or 2 people say like, hey, this is pretty cool or whatever. I wanted to watch it, so I put it on, and I kind of got this weird like side eye, like, what the fuck are we watching from the girlfriend when I put it on? Because it's kind of like, I'm not a K-pop type like anime person really, right? So when I pop that on, it's like, okay, what is this? And then it becomes the biggest thing of all fucking time in like a week after that. So it's
huge.
Weird how big that thing got, in my opinion. But,
massive, absolutely massive. But
yeah,
hey, good for them.
For sure, yeah, it's awesome. Just I didn't think that would happen, but cool. Yeah, it makes sense now, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Back to the show. Like I said, Top Down Perspective is November 6th. I'm Sean Booker.
Yeah, I'm Paul Fleck.
Paul, did you play anything?
I've been doing, I was just playing it now. What the hell is it called? Power Wash Simulator 2. That's kind of been like my chill out, mind turn off game.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Something not like super serious.
Yeah. Nothing
bits of time,
that I really have to pay attention to. Yeah.
Anything new to report? Is it better than 1?
It's still pretty much just like a drug. Like I accidentally spent 5 hours playing it last night and then realized, oh shit.
Wow.
Like I lost so much time playing this. It was no good. That was no good. I should have slept better, but I didn't because I didn't realize I wasted that much time. It's cool.
Watch themselves.
Yeah, they're not going to watch themselves. That's right. No, it's still great. I kind of want to try the multiplayer thing, so I have a buddy or 2 that has it, so I might do that maybe at some point, but I've just been it's been my podcast, like, video.
I'm assuming that would be
game.
like cooperative multiplayer.
Yeah, you just go into like the area and there 4 of you can like clean different parts or whatever and just chat or whatever. Yeah. No, nothing too new though.
Okay. Well, I got more than enough to cover your part of the show.
Okay.
Let's start with Dispatch.
Yeah, I actually want to play this, so I don't want any spoilers at all.
Of course, I would not do that. But what I will spoil is how good it is in terms of, because I think this is awesome.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone say bad at all about it, so that's exciting.
So for those who don't know, Dispatch is from Ad Hoc Studios, brand new studio made by a bunch of ex-Telltale people.
Yeah.
So the game, the studio lead, the writer on it specifically worked on Wolf Among Us and the first Tales from the Borderland, because we don't talk about that second one.
Yep. The only one. Yep.
Those 2 games, in terms of just looking at everything Telltale did, might be in like the top 5. Might be 2 of the best. I might even say top 3. It might, like, let me pose a question to you. Give me your top 3 Telltale games.
I mean, Walking Dead is inarguably the one.
Season 1, you mean, right?
Yeah. But it's the one that put them on the map for everything.
Like
Wolf Among Us,
doing, yep,
for sure is one of them. I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
Oh my god, I
would probably say Tales from the Borderlands. Those are the 3 I would probably say are the top 3.
I don't disagree with you, but I never played Tale from the Borderlands, and the other ones that I've played, I mean, Telltale games are kind of just okay.
I love them. Obviously, totally love them.
Yeah.
You should play Tales from the Borderlands. It is like very funny, and you could probably get it for like. Honestly, at this point, they probably would pay you to play it. It's so discounted and cheap, right?
I mean, I probably have it from a bundle or something, to be honest with you.
I would assume so, or maybe it's on like Game Pass, or it's somewhere, right? Like, flip over your mattress. There's 2 copies of it just waiting for you.
Man, they did.
Watch out! Don't accidentally grab new Tales from the Borderlands, because they're trying to trick you.
They did a lot of Walking Dead. I forgot how many different seasons and side
for
projects.
Every one season of The Walking Dead that you can remember, there's another one you forgot.
Sure, yeah. I don't know what my third would be looking at this
Let me
list.
put it this way. I haven't played all of The Walking Dead seasons. And I've played like most of those games, so.
You want to guess how many there are? Just off the top
I bet I
of your
can
head?
do this. Okay. Yeah, off the top of my head, how many? I think there's around 4 core ones. There and 2 offshoots. I want to say there's 6 different games.
According to this list, there is 5.
I was pretty close. Okay, so what are they? Is it 3 seasons and then the 2 offshoots?
Walking Dead, season 2, and then the final season, so 3. Walking Dead Michonne and Walking Dead: A New Frontier.
I don't remember what a Walking Dead: A New Frontier even was. I was thinking, isn't there something called like Walking Dead 400 Days?
I'm not sure. I don't see it in this list. There's one that says Walking Dead Collection. Was it maybe like added as part of like collection or something?
400 Days is a DLC and special episode for season 1. Okay, so I was just kind of misremembering what that was.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, then let me pose this to you, since clearly you know everything. How many different TV shows are there for The Walking Dead?
So this one, I know there's the main one. I don't even know how many seasons of that there are anymore, because I stopped off at season 3, which was like 15 years ago or something. Like, that's a long time ago now.
Yeah.
There is... Didn't they have like a Michonne side one as well? Like, that might have even been one of the first ones, the first like spin-off.
I don't think so. I think she was just in the show.
She was just
I don't remember how many. I don't even know if it's like still happening. No, you know what it is? I don't think the main show is happening. This is all like third-hand knowledge. And then I thought there's a movie. They did like a straight to streaming like movie. I think that was like.
I don't think
at one point they took Rick out of it.
Okay. Yeah.
And like relocated him, and then I think they made a movie with him. I don't know. Anyway,
Weird.
there's at least 2 or 3 spin-off shows because Daryl has his own one.
Daryl has his. Actually, isn't that like the recent one that's airing now?
I think that's like the only one still going. I think that
Yeah.
one like is about to end, and then we won't have to talk about Walking Dead anymore. We will finally be free as a society.
There was Fear the Walking Dead was the one of the spin-off ones where it was other survivors.
Yeah, and I think there's one other spin-off as well, but I could be I don't know. I didn't look it up actually. I just know there's a lot.
Is the one with Daryl the one that also has Maggie and Negan or whatever teamed up? Is that like the same?
Absolutely no idea.
Is that the same show?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I read the comics, and that was it. I read the comic books. I watched a couple of the seasons. I stopped watching the show around the time you stopped watching it, and that was it.
Okay, do you want to guess how many of the show there are? Because I brought up.
Well, I said everything I know. Is there more? What else? What's the answer?
So is World Beyond the movie? I'm just clicking on it, and
I have no idea what World Beyond is.
That's
actually the upcoming Jurassic Park movie.
It's not the movie because it is 2 seasons of 20 total episodes, so it is definitely a series. So there was Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, World Beyond, Tales of the Walking Dead, apparently, Dead City, Daryl Dixon, The Ones Who Live, and there's a to-be-announced in development one called More Tales from the Walking Dead universe. I'm guessing that's a working title. That's awful otherwise.
Okay, so I guess we're not about to be free. They're going to keep going.
That's crazy. Holy shit. Yeah. Weird.
Anyways, all to say, Dispatch is great. So what I was trying to say was these are ex-Telltale writers and developers who are making a new thing. It is fantastic. So they finally updated the engine. They're not doing the same engine, so it doesn't look like those. It's gorgeous. It basically looks like the Invincible cartoon that you're playing, and obviously it's the same kind of, you're watching a show. There's some light interactions. There's a lot of narrative choices. You even get an option at the beginning. They're like, hey, do you want cinematic mode? You just watch all the fights, or do you want us to put some quick time events in there that don't really affect anything, but it'll make you feel like when you hit X, he did punch the guy. So you can even you can even make it less interactive if you really just want to like watch a cartoon, that you get to make the decisions of how they're, do you want to punch this guy, or do you want to like kill him, or yada yada? Do you want to say this to this person? Do you want to say this to this person? And they do the whole like, X will remember that. It's the same formula, except there's 2 parts to this game, and this is totally unique to Dispatch. You also play the like dispatching, whereas you play an X superhero. He's like he's down on his luck. He's not a superhero anymore, but there's an agency that's like, hey, we know that you know what it's like to be a hero. We have a team that needs like a leader. We need you to dispatch them, which is basically it's kind of a mini game. It's like a management simulator that you're playing. Okay. You're given like a map of a city, and little pop-ups will come up being like, hey, there's a cat stuck in this tree, or this person's getting robbed. And then you have 8 heroes to pick from, and you send them out. And it's surprisingly like, it's a lot deeper than you think, because each character has like different traits, and you need to look at the situation and try and decipher, okay, what trait is this thing asking for? Like, it'll say things like, we need someone to chase down the robber. So that's kind of your clue to be like, I need somebody who is high on the running skill.
Sure, fast.
So you pick like a fast person. So you pick the faster of the heroes and send them, and then it'll do this kind of like percentage graph, and it'll bounce around to be like, how much did you cover the Venn diagram, and if it lands in the middle, you've succeeded, and based on how close you were, that Venn diagram will be bigger or smaller, right?
Yeah.
Then what makes it even more is every time you succeed, and you can send multiple people out, which will increase your chances of covering that Venn diagram.
Sure.
Every time you succeed, they get experience, and they'll level up, and then you get to put in skill points to adjust what their different skills are. So I'm in scenarios where over the course of the episodes, I'm like, I really need someone who has like way more on the speech because all my guys are lacking speech. I'm gonna dedicate this girl. This hero is gonna be like my speech girl. I'm gonna put all of her points into speech. So now when something comes up where it's like we need someone to talk down this villain, I'm gonna send her because she has the talking like. And if you fail, they'll get injured, so their stats will be down for the remainder of your shift.
Okay.
It's crazy. They also have special powers. So it's like if you send these two out together, they're going to get like a combo bonus. Or if you send this person out by themselves, they get +2 to this skill because they're a lone wolf kind of thing. Like they unlock new abilities through the episodes. So it's like, oh, I'm always going to put these two together, but then I'm going to leave it blank because when this girl has an empty slot next to her, she makes a clone of herself, and then I get two of them. It's crazy deep for what you would think. Like I'm kind of shocked. I'm coming into this going, okay, I've played Telltale games. It's going to be a lot of just kind of narrative, and they're like, no, we built this entire other game, and you're going to do both of them, and it's super fun. Like it's really good. And what's also kind of crazy is so it's 8 episodes. It's episodic. 2 episodes come out each week. Yesterday, episodes 5 and 6 came out. I'm actually in the middle of episode 6 right now. This coming Wednesday, next week, will be the last 2 episodes. We'll see the end of the game. They're short. They're short episodes. I would say I don't think a single one is longer than an hour. Which is different from kind of the old model where most episodic games we've had, even if you include Life is Strange, stuff like that, they're probably closer to like 2 to 3 hours per episode. I would probably say these are max an hour, very bite size, to the point. I'm gonna play this again and do all the opposite choices.
Okay.
Yeah, because in the middle of the game, maybe 1/3 into it, you have to fire one of 2 people on your team, and they're just not in the rest of the game. And I want to know
what happens
that guy
with them.
brought. Like I have to let him go. What's going on? Or there's a romance thing. It's like you get 2 people to choose who you're gonna date. I want to know what's like. And the nice thing is, they're so bite sized. It's like I could get through this in like and one evening because they're pretty short. Like the start to finish, you're looking at less than 8 hours of gameplay is what I'm thinking. So I think I'm gonna go through it again just because I'm enjoying it so much. Like it looks great, the audio is great, the voice acting off the charts good. Have you looked at the cast?
Not at all. Nope.
Okay, let me pull up this cast because the main character is obviously Aaron Paul.
Right. Yeah, that I knew. Yep.
Let me give you a couple other names you might have heard of. Ashley Johnson.
Yep.
Laura Bailey.
Yeah. Okay. That whole crew, the Critical Role crew.
Jeffrey Wright.
Okay.
Is a significant character in this. Like
interesting. Yeah.
Like so Critical Roles here. So obviously a lot of typical video game voice actors, but then again, and Jeffrey Wright's just in here as like your kind of like sidekick dude in the office who. He's always like busting your balls and is just a grouchy old man. Like it's really good. Like this game is firing on all cylinders, which is really nice to see because games like this kind of like were falling by the wayside. And me specifically, I played that last Life is Strange. I played Lost Records, both quite disappointing by the end of it.
That's
and it's
a shame. Yeah.
Man, we are at a low point for these games anymore. And then they're like, no, hold my drink. We know how to do this. This thing's awesome. This is easily one of the best ones I have played in years.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I've heard similar
things from a lot of people.
Similar to Invincible, it is the very much of like superhero, gritty superhero. This is for adults. Like they are swearing. They are talking about having sex. There is blood. So, if you're a fan of Invincible, you're a fan of The Boys, I think you would really like this game. I cannot recommend it enough. It's $30 on PlayStation and PC right now. And getting into it like this week is like the perfect time because it's about to launch the last quarter of it next week. So you'll be all ready. Paul, I think you would really enjoy this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would. Does it do that old Telltale thing of like at the end of the episode or whatever, it'll just be like this many people did your choice as opposed to the other one, like the graphs? Because I've always liked that. I always like the stats.
And it even keeps track of specific quests you did during the dispatch part, where they're like, "Oh, you did
Oh,
stop this one dude," and I was like, "I didn't realize you were focused on that thing specifically and stuff and whatnot."
oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so there's even like stuff happening in there and what, because you can like fail those things as well, right?
Yeah, I was
Which
gonna ask, do you know what
affects different
happens
things.
if you like purposefully just failed all of them? Like, would it give you like a different ending or something? You get fired because you're
Hard
awful.
to say, and that's kind of the big thing again with the Telltale games. They were really good at hiding kind of your lack of choice. And I guess if I'm going to play this again, I'll kind of find out
Yeah,
how much of a choice I had. Although I don't really want to fail all those things because my
yeah,
characters are going to suck. Like I kind of just want to play it again with different choices being the mix up. But
sure, it
I
makes
don't know.
sense.
I think the story would still progress as is. Um,
It's one of those things where you almost don't
and I
want to
don't know.
know because when you do, it kind of ruins some of that like
Yeah,
magic.
like you don't want to peek behind the curtain too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
ruins the magic. Yep. All right, that's Dispatch. Kind of changing gears, way different. I want to talk about Lego Voyagers.
Which one is this one?
Um, so this I got to look up the studio because they
Oh
did this
yes.
studio
Yeah.
developer Lightbrick. Lightbrick did a Lego game before this called Builder's Journey that, in my opinion, is one of the best Lego games ever.
That's the
It's
one I
not your
liked.
typical like Lego. We're gonna like slapstick comedy Star Wars Lego. It's not one of those. Lego like Builder's Journey was just this like really kind of slow paced, totally wordless narrative about like a grandpa and his grandkid going on like a hiking mission together. Just this really sweet, heartfelt moment. So Lightbrick is back with Lego Voyagers, and they made um like a Hazelight Studio co-op game.
Okay.
Hazelight Studio being It Takes Two,
Yep.
Split Fiction. To the point, if you buy one, you get a friend pass because this game is mandatory co-op. You're seeing both people on the screen. You both play little one-piece Lego bricks that these little dudes, these little guys, they they want to be astronauts when they grow up.
Sure.
And
Didn't we all at
you're
some
go
point?
and you're going on this journey, this voyage together of building rocket ships, getting older together, and then I'm not going to spoil the ending. I just want to say once again, absolutely hit it out of the park with the feelings, with the vibes.
Awesome.
Um, Hitting like X on the controller, they'll just make a little like chirping noise. Like it's just a
Okay.
fun little like beep beep beep. Hey, like you can just mash that with your buddy. Um, if you're looking for like feel good co-op time of the year, this is it. Way easier than like Split Fiction. Obviously a
This is
lot
what I want to
shorter as
hear.
well. Um, but it's also not as in depth. Like Split Fiction,
Yeah.
one of the things that's so great about it is you do some really cool stuff in Split Fiction. This a
Sure.
lot more simple. You could easily play this with like a kid. There's like no fail states at whatsoever. Not that there is in Split Fiction really either, but this is even simpler. But I just wanted to say like this team is so good at making like a heartfelt story with no dialogue and Lego bricks. And it's just so unique, and I'm so happy that they did it again because no one talks about these games, but they're so good. Um, so if you're looking for a good co-op time, Lego Voyagers, it's about 4 hours long, pretty easy to get through.
That was going to be my question, is roughly how long. Okay, cool.
And it's like on everything.
Awesome.
I played all the way through Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3.
This is one that Claire
Which
was talking about a month ago or so. Now.
Okay, I remember one of you two had been talking about it. Had you not played it?
Never. No.
This is a cool little game. So it's by Xavier Nelson's studio, which I'm blanking on the name, and they put out a game every week. Basically, there's a new game from them every single week. You're looking it up, aren't you? What's the studio name?
Yep. I'm looking up. It is Strange Scaffold.
Great scaffolding. So yeah, one of the 900 games they put out this year was Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3, Claire talked about earlier. I think this game is really fun. It's nothing like amazing. It's a match 3 game.
Yeah.
But they do some fun stuff with powers, so you need to match specific gems or whatever, so that you can like do certain attacks or defense or healing and stuff like that. So it's fun stuff. But I think the big fun thing about it is kind of a roguelike in terms of like you're going through a flow chart of rooms and there are specific dead ends, but you need to get traits or items for your character so that it opens up other paths. And it's very meta because the character knows it's in a video game, and that's pretty fun.
Right.
So we've already talked about it. One thing I did want to call out though, which I thought was kind of interesting. This does happen at the very end of it, but I wouldn't exactly call it a spoiler. But Xavier Nelson comes out, like a cartoon version of him, and some of the other developers, and like thanks you for playing the game, which is it's pretty common during a credit sequence where they say, "Hey, thanks for playing." But no, they animated this whole sequence. These developers come up and basically kind of give the story about how they had pitched this game for a while and nobody picked it up, and they had to like change things, and there was tons of stuff out on the cutting room floor, and it almost didn't happen. And they're just kind of thanking the player and for like playing this game that almost didn't come out. And it was just kind of an interesting peel behind the curtain that I hadn't seen before. So I just kind of wanted to call that out as a little kind of unique thing. I do think it is pretty fun. And if you like match 3, this is match 3 with a fun little surrounding narrative, a little bit more than just the match 3.
Yeah, it is cool looking for sure.
Yeah, I think it's fun. A lot of creepy clowns because you're in a creepy mansion.
Sure. Yep.
Okay, Pokemon Legends ZA. I've put a handful of hours into it now. I can talk a little bit more about it. I don't think I like this game because I think it's like really boring, and there's a few things leading to this. Very slow, and I've heard people saying it takes a long time to kind of get going. So I'm still in the pretty slow part about it. What I also don't love is the setting. I remember talking to you about this, thinking like, oh, maybe the fire Pokemon will hang out like in some kind of like
boiler room or something.
Furnace-y area. No, there is no furnace-y area. Every area is the same. It's city. This part is this is a park in the city, and over here, this is a park in the city, and they both look like parks in the city. It's not like here's the like jungle park. No, here's a park you would find in a city, and there's some Pokemon here, and here's another park that kind of looks the same from like a thematic standpoint. Yeah, and there's 5 different Pokemon in this one, and when you're running in between these parks, it's just city. It's just city the whole time. There's like, and it's it's on the Switch. It's sorry, I should say it's a Pokemon game on the Switch, so it looks kind of ugly. Like the textures are lower than 2025 would require at this point. Everything's pretty flat because they're, Game Freak just won't put that much detail into their games for some reason, or to the Pokemon games. So everything looks even more kind of just similar and basic. And I think that's also kind of leading me to be a little bored with it. Is like it's just another city street. Oh, is like there's nothing changing these city streets. It's not like this is the spooky city street, or this is this is clearly the slums of the city. So we're gonna put some No, it's this. Everything looks exactly the same. It is all the same level of clean because the textures are not detailed enough to show tons of detail. And it's like, all right, that's all this is, huh? Just over and over again. And then the side quests are all terrible. Every side quest is like, can you go to this park and pick up some sticks for me? Yeah, okay. I guess I'll do that.
Do you get anything cool from them at least? Is there a reason to do them, or just because they're there?
I get no.
Okay.
No, I don't know, like potions. Do you want to use some potions?
But not like HMs or something like interesting that would change how you play the game or anything like that, huh?
Oh no, there's nothing like that about changing it. Okay. The way to get like all the TMs in this one is by like catching Pokemon. There's kind of like visually it almost looks like a battle pass. Like, hey, you've caught enough, so you're like rewarded. Here's the new TM you're gonna get. Here's this, blah 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 blah. I mean, they do put like, oh, there's a vine in the way of this, so make sure you bring a fire Pokemon to burn down the vine. That's it. That's like the most interesting interaction you can kind of do.
Hmm.
And again, with the like, so the Pokemon always kind of has this issue in the early game is pretty easy because one killer strategy. Here's a pro tip for playing Pokemon: have 6 Pokemon in your party, because for the first 10 hours, no trainer you come across thinks I should have 6 Pokemon in my party. So it's pretty easy to beat them just by like
Yeah.
sheer force.
Isn't this in
And that's
every
the same
Pokemon
here, but
game?
for like
They're all like that. Yeah.
but usually like a little bit, and then it's like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Why don't you have 6? There's Pokemon literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Catch more. I met a dude. He had 6 Kakunas. I don't know why. Well, I don't know, but like at least he had 6 of them. And you're sitting here with 2 Rattatas. What are you doing?
Oh man.
The problem here is that stretch of time is way longer because it's so much slower. And then to add to that, so there's kind of two. There's a day and night cycle, which kind of changes up what you're gonna do. During the day, you kind of want to do side quests.
Okay.
You don't have to do the side quests really, but if you want to do stuff during the day, do side quests. Go catch Pokemon. Side quests suck. Anyway, during the night is when you're allowed to battle trainers. And if you battle enough trainers, you'll get enough points. If you have enough points, you can battle the the ranked person. Like the reason it's called Pokemon Legends Z to A is you start rank Z and you have to work your way up to rank A. So you fight the other person who's rank Y, and then when you beat them, you become rank Y.
So like Most Wanted, when you would get pink slips. Kind of. Hell yeah.
So so you can, during the night you have to like do all these battles, and you want to try and do a bunch of them. And there's little kind of bonuses like, hey, if you defeat a Pokemon with a fire move, you'll get bonus points. Because you're kind of just grinding. You're just kind of grinding to get these points so that you can fight the next person.
Right.
And that's kind of it. Like nothing really changes. You're doing that over and over again. For 26 levels. Now, to be fair, I'm only rank W right now. I don't know. I have like 5 to 6 hours in this game. I'm ranked W.
Wow, 6 hours to only go up like a few ranks. That's insane.
I'm also playing the daytime. Like I could just like sit on a bench and skip the daytime and then do the night thing. But what's also crazy is because the nighttime happens, sometimes you don't even like finish a rank in the night because you spent too long battling. So it's like, okay, I gotta either just wait for the day to go by, or I need to sit on a bench and pass the time. Which I will point out, the benches in this game are those they have those anti-homeless like armrests so that homeless people can't. So I think so. What I'm saying is, over at Game Freak, they made the conscious decision of we don't like homeless people, which is wild because it would literally have been easier for them to model benches without those. It would have been less work. But they were like, no, we're making a statement here in this town that allows wild Pokemon to roam around. Homeless people cannot sleep on the bench where it'll be warmer for them.
It's so weird.
Just think about that. Think about that. There was a meeting. There was literally a meeting where someone had to say that out loud to another human.
That's ridiculous.
Miyamoto came down and said, "What are you doing about the homeless population in the Pokemon world?" And they said, "We got a solution for that. They'll sleep on the ground where it's colder."
True to life.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's some kind of like universal basic income in the Pokemon world that I'm not familiar with.
There must be.
If they did, they should champion that. Someone should come and say to me, "Hey, I'm the guy that gives everyone free money." But I haven't found that NPC yet. I've just found NPCs saying stuff like, "Can you get me 6 sticks from the park? I'll give you a super potion if you do that."
Sure.
So,
well, it's better than nothing. A job's a job.
It's
a living.
It's a living, exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. it is such a slow game, which is a bummer because Pokemon Legends was so cool and exciting, and then I feel like they took like a step back in terms of like what's an interesting locale.
Hmm.
Like they had all these different locales, and they're like, you know, what'd be cooler than that? One locale that never changes,
Yeah.
and side quests where you get 6 sticks for them.
So I remember seeing the trailers and stuff and being like, oh, a cityscape is pretty cool. And then like every single scene in those trailers and like showcases were city stuff. And I was like, is it just all looking like a city the whole game?
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
which
fair enough.
I mean, that could be fine if they like mixed up the city a bit, but it's like,
Yeah.
no, it's just city, and
Yeah.
all the city looks exactly the same, and it looks flat because of how like low res the textures are and everything, and you can't go into any of the buildings, right? You can go into like 10% of them because they're not going to model indoors of all these different buildings. So yeah, it's weird choice.
That's too bad because I've heard nothing but glowing reviews and people just like kind of shitting themselves about how awesome it is. So to hear it is like, it's kind of boring. It's like, oh, that sucks.
I don't know. I heard it gets better because it stops being slow. So maybe I have to get over this kind of hump. But
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, last game to talk about. Complete Other Spectrum. I'm playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
Apparently the hottest game right now because everyone's playing Arc Raiders.
I played this in the technical test, and I got to be honest with you, I don't see it. I don't know what people like about this, but I also don't like extraction shooters very much. So
I think I saw a headline. It sold like 1.5 million copies.
it's easily the biggest thing right now. It's crazy.
Right now. And actually, I say that, and that kind of reminded me. I saw a headline that Dispatch broke 1 million copies, which is wild to me.
That's
so
awesome.
Good for them. It's
Yep.
doing awesome. Very. I can't wait for Dispatch too. But anyways, we talked about Dispatch. Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of shocked because it's a multiplayer game that it's not free to play and it's doing great. Like I don't know what it takes, but every now and then one of these just succeeds, and then 5 will like fail. If it's
Yeah.
so, but yeah. In terms of the extraction shooter, I'm having issues. I'm struggling to kind of get like really into it. I think from like a presentation standpoint, I think it's awesome. I think it looks gorgeous.
Sure.
I think the sounds are great. I do like the whole like, is this person going to be friendly? Are they not going to be friendly? Although, and everyone keeps saying, I keep seeing on Blue Sky, everyone's like, man, in Arc Raiders, everyone's super nice. Everyone's super nice. And you want to know why everyone's super nice? Because all the mean ones are in my game, beating my ass and taking my literal garbage that I am scavenging for. I don't know why they want it so badly. All I have are wires on me and like broken bottles, but apparently it's worth killing me over and over again. So, yeah, I don't know. Everyone's so mean to me.
Yeah,
they're just so mean to me. The point I was trying to make though is the gameplay loot up. I'm having a hard time with because you're just scavenging for literal garbage over and over again.
Yeah,
and so I'll hop in there. I'll do like I'll turn on like team fill, so I'm with some other people. We'll hop in there, start scavenging around. Like a robot shows up. It's like, okay, do you guys want to like fight the robot? No, everyone wants to run away. Okay. Well, all right. That could have been a cool kind of like gameplay encounter. No, we're gonna run away, and we're gonna fill our pockets with again actual garbage, and then we're gonna extract.
Yep.
Hey, we did it. Let's do that again. And it's like, what?
This is why I didn't like Tarkov either, to be honest. Like, it's just boring. So the thing is that if I have a group of people to play with and they're like, hey, come play Arc Raiders, I'm gonna have fun because I'm playing a game with like some buddies. But does that mean the game is good? Like, I don't think so. So like, it's not for me at all. It's just not my thing.
Like I'm trying to think like, okay, what do I want? What would I like to have happen? I kind of like get in there and let's have a cool fight.
Yeah.
And if we die, we die. And it's like, okay, so like Apex, like a battle royale. I kind of, I really enjoyed Apex Legends. I liked that gameplay loop quite a bit.
There you go.
Whereas this one is like, it's like kind of like a survival game without the like, thirst and tired mechanic. It's like, do you want to just like scrounge around and collect resources and that's the end of it over and over again? And it's like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
What?
We're definitely in the minority here, though, because, like I said, Escape from Tarkov was one of the biggest games when that was like popping off. Is people like that shit, and I also don't.
I'm really trying to get into it because everyone's like, this is a friendlier one. It's like the biggest thing, and I have it, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, let's do it. This game looks good. It feels good to play. The robots are cool. It's like, all right, well, I'll try this. Like, I'll keep a headset on. I will play with randos because it's all about talking. And then I play a game where this guy won't stop calling me the N-word because I ran out of bullets.
Hard R?
It
does kind of change the conversation a little bit.
I guess not. I didn't think it mattered that much.
So he's a buddy then. He's an ally.
I don't know.
No. Yeah. No, I get it.
I don't know about that. But I'm like, but
like, if you were playing this with like 2 or 3 buddies, I think maybe you would have an amazing time. It's one of those, I think, right?
Well, I mean, that would obviously be better. No one's gonna insult me. But
well,
maybe. But
depends on the buddy.
But again, the gameplay loop is like, do you guys want to go in there and like pick up actual garbage, and then we'll bring it back, and then we'll do it again.
Over and over, yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, hey, you know what you're supposed to do is you take that garbage and you turn it into a gun. It's like, okay, cool. Are we going to use the guns to fight the robot? No, we're going to hide from the robots because they're going to beat our asses, and then we're going to find more garbage. It's like, okay, but if you get enough of that garbage, you make a second gun, and then you can put both those guns together and make a super gun. But I'm still not going to use that against the robots or anything because the robots are going to beat my ass, and then or the other human's going to beat my ass and then take my good gun. And it's like, but people are really into the gameplay loop of like, I just lost all my stuff. Time to start from the beginning and find some more garbage. And it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I just kind of want to shake these people and be like, you could just
there's a better way to live.
You can have whatever gun you want.
Yeah. You don't have to hurt yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to do this. There's a better way. I don't know. I'm giving it the college try. I'm really trying. And I want to get my head around it. You get a chicken friend who will just find more garbage for you. That's pretty cool.
That's great,
you can put
actually.
A dog collar on the chicken to raise its level so it'll find even more garbage for you. Like,
sure,
if you like finding garbage, this is the game for you. Like, there's so much garbage to find. There's wire garbage, there's round garbage, broken garbage. There's every kind of garbage you could possibly think of. You can find it in these worlds. And I will say, in the second area, because I just unlocked the second area, you get a zip line, and that's pretty cool. I liked having the zip line.
That is cool. Yep.
Yeah. I think it's a single use zip line.
I really liked The Division and The Division 2, but it's because you get loot in that game, not garbage.
Well, they had a similar mode, right? They had a whole extraction mode, like they had those zones, which I actually never really did that mode. I was playing like the story stuff.
I did once or twice when like the group I was with wanted to like do some PvP, but I liked that it was separate and I could choose not to do that and actually just do the thing I wanted to do, which is get loot from bosses and stuff. That's what I liked.
Sure. Remember the finals?
Yeah, I really liked
such a
lot
cool
of
game.
the finals.
Yeah. Like, I've been thinking about that game a lot while I'm playing this. You know, it's not the same genre. The finals is like just like 3v3v3, but it was like we need to get to that safe in there, and we're gonna blow up this building. The finals was awesome. Holy smokes, the finals was so cool. I think back, that was like 2 years ago. I was like Christmas break was when it like came out, so I was like up in Calgary. I was playing the finals like every day, just like there's like a floating platform and there's 3 people on there. We just need to shoot rockets at it until that whole thing comes down.
Yeah, there were so many times where I would just pick like the heavy who has the charge attack, and the only thing I would do is like, all right, you two go like actually keep them busy. I'm gonna take down every wall so this building collapses.
Yeah, there were so many times where I'm like hiding because I'm like, okay, I just need to cash it in, and the wall behind me would just like
explode,
erupt. And
yeah,
it's like, oh fuck, I need to zip line out of here right now.
It's
or
so
someone
good.
would zip line in the window with like a sword, and it was like, holy shit, I'm so dead right now. This kid's about to beat my ass with this katana.
Then you just shoot this weird foam that like creates a bit like that game was weird.
Should go back and play some finals. They're still doing stuff with that game.
We should play
see
some
what's up
finals.
with the finals. Finals is so fun.
Yep.
What a ridiculous game.
Yep. For sure.
So, anyways, that's Arc Raiders. If you need to know about Arc Raiders, that's Arc Raiders.
Nice.
It's out now on everything.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's do some news. We got a whole bunch of news. There's some pretty interesting stuff.
Okay.
Again, we're at 2 weeks worth of news.
Yeah.
I actually think this week's worth of news is actually better than last week's. But listener, you be the judge. Rank all the news I'm about to tell you, and then email protonjohn@gmail.com.
Yep.
Your tier list of the news for this week. Halo Campaign Evolved was announced.
Yes. I didn't look into what this is at all. Is this just a remaster? Is that all it is?
But it's remade. So remember with the Halo Team 343, they were like, we are going to make a Halo in Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So this seems to be kind of their test ground for what I'm assuming will be like a full-fledged Halo in the next few years or whatever. So this is Campaign Evolved. So it is a remake of the first game without the multiplayer.
I mean, I'm okay with that personally. I know a lot of people won't be.
It will have the co-op, the campaign, but it will not have the competitive multiplayer. But I mean, there's the Master Chief Collection. You can get that pretty easily if you do need that.
Yeah.
There will also be a few additional, I think, there's some new stages. I think they're pre the campaign to kind of set it up, or to kind of maybe bridge some stuff from, what would it be, Reach, I guess, to this.
Okay, sure. Yep. Neat.
That's kind of the thing of it. Coming to 2026, and then the big part around this was coming to PlayStation. Halo on the PlayStation. That's sleeping
crazy.
with dogs.
Yeah,
insane.
It's crazy. That's a big deal.
That's the last deal. Like, that's literally it. In fact, I think when it happened, GameStop tweeted the console wars are over thanks to Donald Trump. Did you see that?
No. I can't tell if you're kidding in this climate anymore.
I wish I was kidding.
I hate that you can say something like that and it isn't just like, oh, that's hilarious. It's, are you joking? That's my first response.
Good joke, Sean. Yeah, did you come up with that yourself? No, GameStop said the console wars are over, thanks to Donald Trump for being a part of that. And
thank God.
Someone wrote the White House and said,
oh no,
because this was also the same week where they were using a lot of like Halo imagery to like boost up ICE.
Yeah.
And so they were kind of asking the White House, like, hey, what's up with this? And the response was like, Trump stops a lot of wars. This was just one of them. We should be very thankful.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah. So, thank you, Donald Trump, for ending the console wars. I mean, just the amount of loss we have had in the console wars over the years. Friends, family members that I personally loved, gone because Halo wasn't on PlayStation for both good and bad reasons.
Yeah.
It's like, what did these people fight for? What did we fight for? We grew up in the console wars. What was that fighting for?
It was for ending console apartheid. We need to move on. This is awful.
Okay.
I hate this.
Don't Nod has announced the signing of a development agreement with Netflix for the creation of new narrative video game based on a major IP.
Cool.
I think it's Life is Strange. Do you think they're going to do a Life is Strange game that you play with your remote, like Bandersnatch?
I mean, it's Don't Nod, so I would assume so, unless it's something weird. Like, didn't they do that Remember Me, that weird fighting game? Like, what if it's just something from their back catalog?
They've done a bunch of random things that aren't Life is Strange. I guess the question is, like, whose IP? Is it Don't Nod's IP or is it Netflix's IP? Like, is Don't Nod developing a Wednesday game or a K-pop Demon Hunters game? Both of which would perform much better than anything Don't Nod could even think of.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters seems like it's going to be ripe for the picking for every other media form going forward. So that wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. I think this is in 2026. It must be. She doesn't give a date. Sorry, property expected in 2026. Yes. All right, what do we got here? Animal Crossing. Nintendo is supporting Animal Crossing one more time. New Horizons is getting a Switch 2 edition and a free update. Switch 2 edition is going to be $5, which is actually cheaper than most of the like upgrade stuff.
Yeah,
and then the new update. Did you want 12 people on your island at once instead of 8?
No, because I never even really played this.
How about what else does that? Mouse controls?
I want mouse controls on everything, so yes, I do.
Sure. The Switch 2 is the console for you. Absolutely. There you go.
Yeah, gotta buy that.
Are you going to play Metroid with the mouse controls?
Absolutely, I am.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. It works. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I can't really, like, lean back on my couch the best. I don't want to play on my leg. My leg is not wide enough.
That's fair. I play all of my games the way I'm sitting right now. So
even the Switch? You don't play the Switch on, like, a couch?
No, I don't.
Man, you should try it. You should try playing video games on a couch.
No, the couch is for sleeping, movies, and TV.
Sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
You say so.
Mainly because I fall asleep on it.
I don't think I'm gonna go back to Animal Crossing. This is coming January 15th.
Yeah, fair.
All right, what else we got here? Okay, the Steam Deck. This is a feature we can all get behind. I cannot believe it didn't have this. Steam Deck now supports display off low power download mode, meaning you can turn your display off, you can put the thing to sleep, and it'll keep downloading your game, something it has not been able to ever do.
Really? That's weirdly just normal, like, that's normal quality of life. I can't believe it couldn't do that before.
I mean, it is for a Switch, so I was kind of surprised that, like, Valve couldn't figure this out. I will say that the Xbox Ally, it can't do that either.
Really?
You need to have it on. When you put it to sleep, it kind of stops, like, everything.
Interesting.
So I'm still waiting for the Ally to be able to do that because the Ally has replaced my Steam Deck. But this is a great feature for the Steam Deck. And yes, I cannot believe it took them, when did that come out? 3 years ago? 4 years the Steam Deck came out?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh yeah, this is pretty wild. Good for them though, finally.
Yeah, no, that's good. Good update. Should have been there.
Okay, so you're not into a Don't Nod Netflix thing. Let me pitch you on this. Overcooked reality competition series based on the video game in works at Netflix from A24.
I am a big fan of stupid food shows and food reality shows and restaurant shows and stuff, so I would absolutely be into this.
Okay. I gotta know, like, how is this Overcooked related? Like, if I don't see the oven roll away
yeah,
while still working, is it even overcooked? Like,
they gotta do it on a raft while throwing ingredients to each other.
Or two trucks on the highway going back and forth. Like, if I don't see people throwing, like, cooked fish across the kitchen to one another so that they can plate it in time, I don't think it's overcooked. Are there going to be ghosts?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It could be cool. It could be like some weird. You remember Fear Factor? How there would always be something where they're like, you have to like jump from this car to another car or something. Maybe just that with food mix in there. Like, I'm into that.
That seems crazy. That seems crazy.
It seems stupid, really, but I want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't even know. I hope there's something Overcooked related, and it's not just here's a cooking show. We did a cooking show and we called it Overcooked.
Like, it's probably going to be that, right? A24 doing this too is very weird to me.
You know, I know what you're saying because A24 is kind of prestigious. I think you haven't been paying enough attention to like the movie scene, because every second movie that comes out now is from A24.
Yeah,
they kind of just
putting out everything now.
Yeah. So I mean, a couple of years ago, A24 was like, oh, kind of cool indie thing. Every movie coming out for them is kind of, it's up my alley. It's kind of cool.
They've
now
always been avant-garde.
Every movie's A24.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna really do much in terms, like, from like a genre perspective. But so there's no way they're actually gonna do like the truck or like are we cooking inside a volcano? Because you do that in Overcooked a lot. You also cook in space a lot. I don't think they're gonna do that either. What are some
True.
things you could actually see them do? Like some challenges. Like let's try and think of some. Let's try and brainstorm some.
Like, I definitely think there's probably one where, as a group, like only one person, like maybe one person can't use their hands or something. Like, I could see them doing some weird thing where they have to work together to do basic stuff like chop up some celery or something.
Okay. A lot of things I'm thinking of would just end up with people like burning themselves. Like you guys all have to be blindfolded.
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
I could also see maybe like during this challenge, we're gonna drop slime on you.
Oh man, that would suck. I grew up in the 90s. I'm done with the slime stuff.
Well, I'm just trying to think like what is something they actually could do where like I don't know, like the article mentions like Netflix does this often with like Flora's Lava.
Yeah, that's right. I watched all of that show. That show was awful.
I don't think I watched all of it, but the only thing I remember about Flora's Lava is that they would cut it in a way that when someone did fall, they did not see them come back as if they were actually dead.
And they would like explode or something. Like their effect would just show them basically die in the lava and then yep, they're gone. And it's just their other partner trying to finish or whatever.
I mean, they already did, what was it, Master Chef, where it would be like a mystery food item. Like, what are you going to have to cook with? Behind this curtain, it's eels or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I love that show.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was great.
I don't know what they're going to do here. All right, next news story we got here. CRKD, they recently they're doing some guitar controllers. They announced a drum kit. Let's go. It's back. Nice. It's back. Here we go.
It's pretty cool looking too, I gotta say.
4-pad drum kit with 3 cymbals, which as someone who has the Rock Band 4 drum kit still set up in his living room, and I have the cymbal kit attached to it, which I got shortly after Rock Band 4 came out. I cannot imagine going back to just the 4 pads. The cymbals are too much fun, so you need them. No word on like release date or price other than 2026. But I mean, we got guitars being made. We got drum sets being made. Obviously, everyone's got microphones. We have that like ex-Red Octane developers saying, "Hey, we want to make a rhythm game, and we like guitars."
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx anything, but like a lot of the dominoes are falling into place.
You're not wrong. Not wrong.
Saying this time next year, Paul, are you gonna have Rock Band 5 in your living room? You got the full kit out again?
If I lived in a bigger place, absolutely, but I can't. I just don't have room. I would love to, but I just don't have the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 5 guitars in this apartment.
I only have 2 and they're in the closet right now.
Yeah. But think about if you also had a drum kit.
If I had a drum kit, I would want it so that it was just always set up, because putting it away, I would never play it if it wasn't set up.
That's the thing. If I break that thing down, I'm never playing it again. It is never coming out. I'm never going to sit down and be like, it'd be really fun unboxing a drum kit and putting it together for 30 minutes and then not wanting to play the game anymore.
Yeah.
No, that's why I always need it like ready to go. So I can just like drag it over. Let's play a few, 3 or 4 songs.
For sure. Yep.
Anyway, that's cool. I don't know. I can't see it making a comeback. Guitar-based music is not like in pop culture anymore. It's a lot of pop. And rap is kind of like the biggest stuff these days. So I just don't know, but we'll see. All right, Square Enix with a 1-2 punch over the last week. I'll try and go through it chronologically. It came out and they announced that they want to replace 70% of its QA with AI. That's their goal in the future.
Yeah. That's such a bad idea for like obvious reasons, but also like I could see QA testers using it to like find coding issues after they find a problem, like as a tool, but to just straight out replace the human touch or whatever, I don't know. I don't see this.
They said 70%, so that to me says like, hey, let the AI do most of the work, and then we'll keep this small crew to just like double check.
In related news, everything Square Enix has put out in the last 10 years is garbage now. Like, this is what we're saying 10 years from now after this goes through. Like, nothing works properly anymore. We'll see.
I mean, maybe we'll have to see, but, you know, it's not stopping anyone. And then, okay, so the second punch is this morning, big layoffs hit Square Enix. And
that
I want to
explains
caveat
a lot.
this with... Well, hang on. So I want to caveat this with a little point that Jason Schreier is pointing out because he was reporting on this. The layoffs are not related to the QA AI part.
No, I believe that. So I follow a bunch of people on Twitter. I've been using Twitter again because I follow a bunch of artists and stuff that won't move over. And I've been fed a lot of people saying like, "Hey, I was this," or like, and none of them were QA testers. That like they've been laid off. So that's why when you said that they laid off a bunch of people this morning, it's like, oh, that makes sense now.
I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah.
So what this is saying is look for more layoffs. Like they're not done. They still need to hit 70% of their QA department needs to leave so that AI people can come in. Or AI bots can come in.
Yeah.
I'll read the tweet here from Jason Schreier. Big layoffs at the Final Fantasy maker Square Enix, which is shrinking its US and UK offices as it looks to cut costs and consolidate publishing operations in Japan. Exact number isn't clear, but the company says it will save $19.6 million due to the cuts, which I have to assume is a lot of people. Almost $20 million worth of salary.
Yeah.
That's got to be so many people. I'm trying to see this first article. Mass layoffs today is potentially impacting over 100 individuals.
Yep.
So that's a lot. A lot of people from Square Enix.
So
and they're not done, like we said.
Their Japanese offices aren't being hit at all then, according to this.
That's what it seems like. It seems like it's focused primarily on the US and UK.
What do the US and UK work like? Is this just a matter of like the only thing that people care about from Square Enix come directly from the Japan offices, and the other offices nobody cares about their stuff anymore? I wonder.
No, I don't think it's that necessarily. There has been a trend with Square Enix over the years where they seemed to hold the Japanese division in a much higher regard than their Western studios. But the Western studios were also putting out games as well, for sure. Like, for example, you know, they owned, or they were publishing they owned the Life is Strange IP originally and such.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, they were working with Donut and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know exactly what the thing is. I'm assuming it's more just like, these are the A team. We need to consolidate down to just the A team.
Yeah.
This Bloomberg article says, as of March, they had 4,600 employees. So I don't know where they're at the moment, and it sounds like they're losing about another 100. Game Awards. It was not so much announced. GameDeveloper.com wrote up an article kind of talking about how the Game Awards Future Class. Do you remember that little kind of segment they would do each year?
I don't know.
So for those who don't know, the Future Class was a handful. I think it was around 10 to 20 people each year that would be titled the Future Class for Game Awards each year, where they were like kind of like up and coming people in the industry. They could be journalists, they could be like streamers.
I do remember
people
this.
Working on teams. They were typically like on newer or on the younger side, with the idea of being like, hey, we think these people are gonna like really help shape video games going forward. We should kind of champion them. We should kind of mentor them. You know, that's been quietly canceled, and all word of the Future Class has been scrubbed from the site.
Interesting. This article is a little longer than I can like read while we're doing a show here. Does it say anything about like maybe ideas why this would happen? Does it cost money to do and they just don't want to pay it, or
It is pointed out that they have reached out for information and have not heard back. So it's
Okay.
kind of a lot of speculation, and they've been interviewing past people to be like, "What have you heard?" It sounds like the mentorship stuff was kind of like never really happening.
Oh yeah, I'm reading some
they
damning stuff here. It sounds like this might have been kind of weird virtue signaling, like showing like, hey, look at us helping this guy, and then never following up with them at all after.
Yeah, I've been seeing kind of a lot of people making that kind of assumptions as well. Again, we haven't had any kind of word from the Game
Keighley.
Awards staff, so we,
Yeah.
specifically Keighley. So we don't know for sure. Not that they would probably say that, but that is
Right.
kind of one assumption is like, were you kind of doing this to get a pat on the back, but then not actually doing anything with it, not like opening any doors for these people, not doing any kind of mentorship, whatnot. But you get the chance to be like, look at us taking some people under our wing. There's probably
Yeah.
a few people of color in here too, like check all the boxes you want. We got some women, blah blah blah, for example.
Yep.
Hard to say. I'm just kind of pointing out some observations that I'm seeing and a lot of other people are seeing. But it is the weird part is that they scrubbed like all mention of it. Like,
that is weird. Yeah.
There's an avenue where, let's say you're not wanting to do it any reason more for something like, maybe it is like cost wise, you don't have time to like set up the establishment. You're not capable of doing it in some way for one reason or another.
Yeah.
Just say like, just wind it down. Like, just say we're ending it. It didn't go where we were hoping. We didn't get much, but we're proud of what we did do. I don't know, but it's the fact that they're just kind of like sneakily running away from it just makes it look worse.
It's
and
scummy.
then it invites all of this speculation.
Yeah.
Which none of it's going to be good in your side. So
right.
Not the best way to go about doing it.
Right.
One of the last things that I remember hearing about this was, I can't remember if it was the last one or 2 years ago, but the previous future class was petitioning the Game Awards and Keighley to like mention like a ceasefire or anything involving Palestine, which did not happen. And I think one of the people interviewed, or I might have seen it on Discord as like a quote response, not Discord, Blue Sky, as like a quote response, was people saying like, yeah, they had tried doing that and they felt pretty disheartened when their like petition was just like unanswered.
Yeah.
I doubt we will ever find out what's going on with that. I don't know why anyone would ever address it.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, if I was like Keighley or somebody running that stuff, I wouldn't, because it's gonna go away, and then you're scot-free.
Like eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, last story here. It's another 1-2 punch. We'll work through it chronologically. Actually, it's kind of like a 1-2-3 punch. First off, Jason Schreier broke that Rockstar fired about 30 to 40 people from both their UK and Canadian office. I don't think I knew there was a Rockstar Games in Canada. Do you know where that is? It's probably
Vancouver,
Ontario, right?
No, it's Vancouver.
Was it Vancouver? I guess that was the other guess I would make. At the time of the firings, it wasn't given a reason why, but coincidentally, the 30 to 40 people that were laid off all were about to form a union, and
union busing. Yep. Tracks.
So it was being called, I remember when this was happening, as one of like the larger or most like egregious kind of union busting tactics that had been seen in the games industry. I'll just read the quote here now that I found it. Rockstar has just carried out one of the most blatant and ruthless acts of union busting in the history of the games industry. This is from Alex Marshall, president of the IWGB, which is the Independent Workers Union of Great Britain. This flagrant contempt for the law and for the lives of the workers who bring in their billions is an insult to their fans and global industry. And then Alan Lewis, a spokesperson for Take-Two, kind of countered when asked what's going on, and they said the firings were for gross misconduct and for no other reason, and that, quote, we fully support Rockstar's ambitions and approach.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that was not a great look. That was the first piece of this puzzle. Let's follow up with the next piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
I'm just opening the article here.
Yeah, I just opened it
Headline,
as well.
again, this is Jason Schreier continuing his reporting. Grand Theft Auto Studio says fired employees were leaking information.
Yeah,
So
that's a
they're trying to
no-no.
counter again, saying it's not union busting. They were leaking information out there. Here, I'll read the full quote. Last week, we took action against a small number of individuals who were found to be distributing and discussing confidential information in a public forum, a violation of our company policy. This was in no way related to the people's rights to join a union or engage in union activities.
Okay.
I mean,
Interesting.
that's a nice coincidence.
Well, I'm wondering, do you think the things that they were leaking was them complaining about their work conditions and wanting to form a union? Like,
I mean,
they're probably related
exactly
somehow.
I mean, this is coming. Yeah, again, this is coming down to he said, she said. But one of these is a company, the other one is a group of workers. So I know who I'm probably going to side with. I will. The one thing I will say about Rockstar is they have always been very cautious and have a lot of security around their games, and they did have the big leak 2 years ago about Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yep.
But it is still a pretty bad look when these people were in the midst of forming a union and then you lay them off.
Yeah.
I have to assume it was kind of like, oh, we could get two birds with one stone on this.
Yeah, could be.
And then the follow-up quote from Alex Marshall, again, the president of the union, said in response to the Rockstar's allegations that the game maker was afraid of, quote, afraid of hardworking staff privately discussing exercising their rights for a fair workplace and collective voice. Management are showing they don't care about delays to Grand Theft Auto 6 and that they're prioritizing union busting by targeting the very people who make the game. Which leads us to our third point following Grand Theft Auto 6. Announced today, it has been delayed to November.
Of next year.
Well, it was already supposed to be May of next year.
That's right. Yeah. Man. So at this point, this Game of the Year episode for this year, are we just gonna keep rolling that prediction of does it come out this year? I guess so, right?
I guess you could. Yeah, you could. I was kind of surprised they were gonna push it. I'm wondering if they they fire these 40 people. And then there's some internal things where it's like, well, now we cannot hit this deadline if you don't crunch us. So your options are we need to push it back further.
Yeah, right.
Or do they already see this coming? Because usually you can kind of see the crunch happening before you actually announce it because people need to discuss, right? They have their schedules laid out pretty far in advance. But I mean, whatever. I'm not surprised this thing gets delayed all the time. Who's to say this is going to be the last one? I guess I'll make that prediction in 2 months.
Yeah,
it's going to get delayed again.
Yeah.
The new date is November 19th. My question: how many studios do you think had internal scheduling meetings today after hearing about this news?
A lot, and I think a lot of people just started sweating when they saw this. Like, oh, I thought we would be out of it.
I think about MinMax does this interview series where they ask the people kind of like rapid fire questions, and they had a couple developers from Sucker Punch on there before Ghost of Yotei came out, and one of the questions was, how excited was the studio when Grand Theft Auto 6 got delayed to next year? And their response was like, I think we popped champagne.
For real, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy.
So I can't putting it to May, they're probably getting in the way of a handful at most of kind of AAA size games. Putting it in November next year, that's Call of Duty. That's all the biggest stuff, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So I can't imagine how many people were like, we need to have an emergency meeting right now.
Yeah. Probably a lot.
Do we think we can launch a month earlier? Because we need to get as far away from this as possible.
How many people do you think, when they were saying they were releasing in March or whenever it was supposed to originally release, are breathing a sigh of relief now too? They're like, holy shit, we dodged a bullet.
I'm sure. Again, I'm not sure
Yeah.
which games those would have been necessarily, but I'm sure they're like absolutely. Um, yeah, I'm here in the chat. Is GTA 6 going to be overhyped? And then I think they mean or a big letdown, or and a big letdown. Maybe they're what they're saying. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the highest grossing video game of all time. There is no way Grand Theft Auto 6 can fail. Like the number of people who bought and put money into Grand Theft Auto 6 will buy, or Grand Theft Auto 5 will buy 6 sight unseen. It does not even matter. Think of the Switch 2. It doesn't matter what that thing was, it was going to sell a ton. No matter
Yep.
what it came, no matter what it was, no matter how good it was or how bad it was going to break records regardless. You're at that level with Grand Theft Auto 6. In
Yeah.
fact, even higher. I bet you're at an even higher level.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. I think at this point, Grand Theft Auto 6 could be anything, and they will still break records in a positive way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for news. There's a lot of news to get through. Let's do some questions. TopDownPerspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Blue Sky, the Discord channel, or Claire's P.O. Box are great ways to send questions in. Paul, can you take this first one?
Yeah. We have a question from Suku who writes, people call it a bubble, but it doesn't look like AI is going away anytime soon. I dislike it with a passion, but are there any legitimate uses it could have for video gaming? Something that won't hurt the artists and programmers. Weren't we saying last week or 2 weeks ago, last show, I guess, how like Xbox is forcing it down your throat, is like, hey, ask me questions about like Minecraft or whatever. Like every time you load a game, it's like, hey, I could help you find something.
Specifically, I was saying that the ally, it'll just kind of pop up, like it'll open that program. It's not specifically saying like, hey, I can help with your game. It just like that program just opens.
Oh, okay. Odd. Gotcha. So it's not like Clippy coming up and be like, I see that you're lost in the labyrinth of the Demon King. Do you want me to help you find your way out?
It's not like kind of in game or whatever. No. I actually think AI probably could help a lot of people. The problem is it's just like for every one person it might help with, they're going to lay someone off. So they're just kind of doing about it in like the worst way possible. Because like, whatever job it's doing, they don't need a human to do that anymore. And that's the only thing that like the heads of these companies are seeing is, look how much money we could save by not having have to pay a human to do this anymore. And the big thing is like that they like to tout is, look how much more efficient you're going to be. We're going to get rid of all the busy work, like sending emails, writing up reports. We're going to do that for you. But it's not like they're saying, and with all that extra free time, you get to go home an hour early. You can sign off an hour early because you just got an hour of your life back. No, they're saying, now do more work. Here's another hour of work that you weren't doing. It's your friend Bob's. It's this coworker's work. He was doing it, but we just broke his 8-hour day and gave it to 8 people. We gave an hour of his work day to 8 people, and we don't need Bob anymore. That's what's happening.
Yeah. For accessibility stuff, it might be good. Something that can like see what is it like for blind people maybe, or something that could see what is going on as you're interacting with the thing, and then like relaying it to you like a cat, like what is that, like, how for like movies and TV and stuff you can have the like thing describing what's on the screen, which is easy to do when it's a static, like the movie will always be this at this part or whatever. But for a video game where you can move around, something like that on the fly would be a lot like I could see it, accessibility uses being very handy.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I haven't seen it, but we're pretty early days on that. But so it could. I also probably wouldn't be the person to ask because I probably wouldn't be using it.
Right.
Maybe. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will take the second one from Valcor, who wrote in with a blast from the past for us, and then some questions that are hidden on the Discord. So I have it pulled up.
Okay.
This is greetings from 2012. I believe from seeing they've been listening to like some real early episodes. I've been catching up on older episodes of the podcast, and I finished the Game of the Year 2012. I recently finished Game of the Year 2012. I thought it'd be fun to do a couple questions related to it. First up, Piles of shame. Have you all found time to play the games in your piles in the last 13 years?
Okay. Does he
I guess
list
you
what
were
they
on
are?
this episode, Paul. I didn't realize you were. Were you like joining us for Game of the Year episodes?
Yeah, probably. Seems about
Okay.
right.
So I'll read mine and yours because they also put Claire and Nathan's here, but obviously they're not here to talk about it. So Paul, here's the games that you wish you had played in 2012, and I want just a yes or no. Did you find time within the last 13 years to get to them? Asura's Wrath,
Yes.
Dragon's Dogma,
Yes.
Tokyo Jungle,
Yes.
Resident Evil 6. You didn't get to that in time?
That year? No, I wouldn't have, but yes. Multiple times.
Okay. WoW Mists of Pandaria.
Yes.
And Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Yes.
Okay. Congrats. Mine were Tokyo Jungle, no. Far Cry 3, no. Sleeping Dogs, no. And Uncharted Golden Abyss. That's the Vita one.
Oh man, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And no, I did not get to that either. I haven't played any of these games.
I like how we're on the opposite sides of this.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then a couple fun bits from predictions. Paul thinks Grand Theft Auto 5 will be bad.
I mean, I didn't like
Nathan,
it, so I'm right as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you're by yourself.
I don't care. It's bad.
Nathan thinks Valve's Steam Machine and the Ouya will be serious contenders for Microsoft and Sony's next consoles, which at this time would have been the PS4 and the Xbox One.
The Ouya, holy shit. Yeah.
Okay, finally, the games of the year in 2012. Can each host remember or guess what their top 3 games of 2012 were? We can just do ours. So I'll pull up yours if you can guess them.
2012. Hold on. I need to know what year this game came out. Okay, FTL is one of them.
Just give me 3 games and I'll tell you if they're on there.
Okay. Sorry. FTL. Hotline Miami. When was Meat Boy? Was that 2010? That was 2010.
Yeah, that's 2010. I need to look up like which games came out in 2012.
Well, this is
Okay.
yeah, actually games released in 2012. That might be easier. What else would I put it on?
Okay.
Journey was probably on my list, but I don't think that high, so I won't say that.
You got to guess one more. Give me one more game.
Would I have put Mass Effect 3 that high? I'll say Mass Effect 3.
Okay, in number 3, you had Heart Life.
Oh, that's a banger. Richard Hoffmeyer. Yeah.
Number 2 was FTL, and number 1 was Hotline Miami.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
I'm trying to figure out what my game of the year was. I don't know. Okay, top 3. I can cheat a little bit because I can see how long the answers are.
Can I guess for you one that might be there?
I mean, I'm guessing as well. I don't actually know what's.
I'm guessing.
I think what even my game
Asura's Wrath was on there for you. You really like that game. Liked that game.
I do really like that game.
Yeah.
I don't think I put it in top 3, but yeah, Mass Effect 3 is on here, which I like. Borderlands 2, I believe I think I liked that one. Fez is on here, but I don't think I put it on there.
I would guess Fez for you. I would guess that. Yeah.
I liked Mark of the Ninja. I don't think I would have put it that high.
Oh, Mark of the
I really
Ninja,
have
yeah.
no idea what my top 3 are.
Okay. Asura's Wrath is one of them. 100%.
Forza Horizon is on here. That game's also great. Okay, what did I do? So number 3 was Asura's Wrath.
Hell yeah.
Number 2 was Mass Effect 3.
Wow.
Oh, right. We were how did I even see this on the list? Number 1 was The Walking Dead season 1. Yes, we were just talking about this too. And I remember even thinking, yeah, I made that my game of the year.
Wow. Well, there you go. Okay, next question comes from Rasterman7. Today, I came across a tweet saying one of these is 100% your first anime and shared an image with the following titles. Does it apply to you? And if not, which one is it? So, I guess
you don't have to read this whole list.
Well, for people playing at home, I'll do it quickly. It's Naruto, okay. Dragon Ball, One Piece, Death Note, Attack on Titan, Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, Bleach, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Full Metal Alchemist, One Punch Man, Black Clover, Fairy Tail, Pokemon, Jujutsu Kaisen, Doraemon, Code Geass, Blue Exorcist, and Beyblade. And no, mine isn't there. Mine was Samurai Pizza Cats.
Is that an anime? Does that count as anime, or is that just a cartoon?
What's the difference? It was animated in Japan. Does it have to have like overarching story or something?
No, I'm just trying to think. What is anything that's animated in Japan an anime? I don't know. I feel like anime is almost kind of like its own. I don't know, because I mean, if we want it real technical, anime is just the word animated short. So is everything an anime?
Every single thing is an anime. Okay, if you want me to choose one from this, the second one would have been Dragon Ball, because they were Samurai Pizza Cats would play at like 5 a.m. and Dragon Ball would play at 6 a.m. and I would watch those as I like got ready for school.
You got up at 5 a.m. for school? What time did your school... How far away from school did you live?
So, we started at 8 and I would have to leave by 7.
Wow, okay. Because, yeah, we started at 8:15. I think I would wake up around 7 and I would leave my house by, like, 8, 7:45, 8. But I lived very close to school, so... Okay, I'm trying to think. My first one... It might be Pokemon.
Sure. Yeah.
Pokemon was super early. Yeah, it might be Pokemon. I know Dragon Ball Z was also definitely around that time as well. It's probably one of those two for me.
Sure.
Okay, and last question from Prophecy. If you heard Goku's voice in your ear, and he's asking for spirit energy so he can throw a spirit bomb, you'd give him your energy, right?
Man, I don't know, because I don't know what I'm...
Really?
Like, do I just inherently know how to do this, I assume? I guess I could try.
I think you do, because, like, the people of Earth somehow just knew how to do that. And they were just, like... somehow they just knew I got to put my arms in the air for having absolutely no instructions.
Sure. I mean, I guess I could try. I think I would like be really worried about like what the fuck is going on.
Well, I guess in this hypothetical, yes, you know what to do. It comes down to more: are you going to give Goku your spirit energy so he can throw a spirit bomb?
The thing.
And I mean, yeah.
So the answer, like, is I want to, because I don't want him to, like, throw it at the Earth and then, like, blow us up or
Goku.
something.
He's not going to do that.
I don't
Goku's
know
not
that.
Gonna do that.
I don't know that. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust Goku. Fuck Goku.
And also, like, what's the downside? Like, I'm going to get this energy back. I just take a nap.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I
guess
I'm
giving him, like, life force. It's not like he's asking for, I need the last 5 years of your life to make this spirit bomb.
Okay, would you give that? 5 years.
Well, is the other option the person he's fighting going to just kill me now? Because then, like, yeah, I guess I'll give you. It's 5 years or all the years.
There's too many okay, listen. If I'm not like driving or something where all of a sudden I start feeling drowsy, like if it's safe to, sure, I guess.
And you'll put your arms in the air? Yeah, to do it. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let me twist it just a little bit, tweak it just a little bit. Goku's in your ear, and he's saying, scream if you want to go faster."
Yeah. At that point, I just start low and then continuously get like,
Okay, that's going to do it for questions this week. If you want to send in questions for next week, topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Blue Sky, the Discord channel, or Claire's P.O. Box are all great ways to send questions in. Paul, what's your game of the week?
Power Wash Simulator 2.
And I'm going to give it to Dispatch.
Nice.
And Paul, you should play Dispatch as soon as possible.
One day. Yep.
Thanks everyone for listening. We'll be back next week.
Bye.